Hey guys, welcome to High Leverage Baseball. I got a chance to finish work early today on a Saturday, so I'm going to play a game. We have Minnesota versus Oakland, a 2024 matchup. We have J.P. Sears pitching for Oakland and Joe Ryan pitching for Minnesota. Minnesota's 82 and 80 last year, and Oakland 69 and 83. This is a new score sheet before we dive in. The new score sheet, and you can find this at my website for free. You can download it, and I will put a link in the comments section. It has pitcher fatigue, so you can put up to about 5 pitchers or more in the fatigue section. And over on the right-hand column, you can put right-hand column what type of batter you are, left, right, or both, switch hitter. And we have all the fielding information. Their air rating, range, and arm. So we have that easily accessible. Let's get the game rolling. Minnesota is leading off. Sears fatigue drops to a 17 starting the game. We're going to read red, white, blue. So Byron Buxton is up 948. 948, he leads off with a hit by pitch. So we have a HBP to lead off. Buxton is hit by pitch to lead off the game. So there you have it. That's the way this game is going to start. Carlos Correa is up. Red, white, blue, 159 is a ball in play. And we have 386. 386 is going to be an out. So 86. Correa is a right-handed hitter. And 86 on a right-handed hitter is going to be a ground out to third. So we have a potential for a double play. We're going to roll the dice here, a 6. Runner first forced at second, batter safe. So it's going to be a fielder's choice. And we have 5-3. All right, so 1 out. Correa is at first on a fielder's choice. Carlos Santana is up. And because we got a hit by pitch, we got to make sure we drop Sears' fatigue down 1 point. Red, white, blue, 951 is a strikeout. So that's 2 outs. Anytime a pitcher gives up a hit, a walk, a hit by pitch, or an earned run, their fatigue dips 1 point. And Trevor Larnach is up. Red, white, blue, 908. 908 is a strikeout. So there you have it. That is a goose egg for Minnesota to lead off the top of the first after starting the game with a hit by pitch of all things. And we have Joe Ryan on the mound. Enters the game, so we'll drop his fatigue 1. And Lawrence Butler leading off for the Oakland Athletics. 078 is a strikeout. Well, we're going to have one of those games, it seems. Strikeout for Butler. Miguel Andujar is up in left field, and he hit 285 last year. Red, white, blue, 177 strikeout. There you go. It's going to be one of those games. We've got 4 strikeouts already. And J.J. Bleday is up, 20 dingers last year. Red, white, blue, 0-23 is a possible error. So we go to the ball and play column to finish the play. 894 is a single. So we'll move that there. A single. And we'll put a first base single. We'll drop Ryan's fatigue 15. Now we have to check to see if there was an error. So Bleday is a left-handed hitter. The ball was hit to right field. And 1-20 is a range check. No, it's a possible error check. So possible error on the right fielder. The right fielder for Minnesota is Kepler, who is an A. So very low chance that there is an error. No additional error. If there had been an error, Bleday would have scooted over to second on the play. Would have been like a boot after the single. So Brent Rooker is up. Runner on first. And 2 gone. Red, white, blue. Almost rolled that off the table. We'll re-roll the red here. 572 is a ball in play. And we have 576. That would be an out. 76 with a right-handed hitter is a ground out shortstop. So we'll just assume that's 6-4 and a fielder's choice. And that'll end the inning for Oakland. 0-0. And we'll move Rooker down. We got Miranda leading off the top of the second. Sears is going to drop his fatigue down to a 15 starting the inning. And Jose Miranda is up. Jose had 9 dingers and 4-1 at bats. 284 is a ball in play. You always read the ball in play or the I column, you read the I column first. And then if it moves over to the ball in play, then we go over here. So the pitcher has an opportunity to get a walk or a strikeout or a hit by pitch first, and then if not, the ball is put in play. So let's see, we have 883. 883 is a single for Jose Miranda, and that'll move Sears' fatigue down to 14. Jose is not a threat to steal. He is an ED, so we will leave him there. And Willie Castro is up. Willie, red, white, blue, 261 is a ball in play. And we have 119 for ball in play, and that's going to be another single. Let's see how the runners advance. Castro is a switch hitter. Sears is a righty, so Castro's batting left. It's hit to right field. And we have right field. Single to right field. 7 is 1 base advancement. So we have back-to-back singles. Sears' fatigue drops to 13. He's given up 2 hits to lead off the inning. And we have Ryan Jeffers, 21 home runs last year. All right, red, white, blue, 506 is a ball in play. This could be potentially a double play. Who knows? 240 is going to be an out. So Jeffers is a righty. 40 on a righty is going to be a fly out center field. No runners are going to advance there. So 1 out, first and second. Max Kepler is up. Red, white, blue, red, white, blue. We have 656, which is a ball in play. And we have 456. That's going to be an out. So 56 on a lefty. 56 on a lefty is going to be ground out to the first. So that is a potential double play. Let's see here. A 1. Batter out, all runners advance. So it was a ground ball over to the first baseman, and the runners advance. We have runners on second and third, and Margot is up. So 2 outs, runners on second and third, and Margot had 4 home runs and 315 at bats, 626 OPS, minus 0.9 WAR. 425 is a ball in play. And we have 289, which will be an out. 89 on a righty is a ground out third, and that will do it. 5-3. No runs for Minnesota in the top of the second, even though they led off with 2 singles. All right, Shea Langoliers is up. Catcher facing Joe Ryan. Ryan's fatigue drops to 14, leading off the inning. Let's see if we can get something going here. 703 is a ball in play. And 672 is going to be an out. So 72 on a righty is a ground ball shortstop. So 6-3. All right, 1 gone, leading off the inning. And we have Zach Geloff. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Non-expert on the Oakland A's. So let's see. 475 is going to be a ball in play. And we have 003. This is going to be danger zone right here. 003 is going to be on the pitcher's card. And that is going to be a home run. A no-doubter. Zach had 17 last year. He leads off the inning with an HR. And boom. That will be, let's see. So Ryan drops to 13 for the hit and 12 for the earned run. So Oakland is on the board. Seth Brown is up. And Seth is 083. It's going to be a strikeout. Abraham Toro had 6 ding-dongs last year. Let's see if he can get some offense going with 2 outs, ball in play. Doesn't. And we have 250 for a, let's see, a left-handed hitter. That would be 50, and that will be a fly-out right field. So that is it. A run for Oakland on a solo blast. And the Minnesota Twins, the Twinkies, lead off the top of the third. Sears' fatigue drops to a 12. And we have Byron Buxton leading off. He was hit to lead off the game. 215. 215 is a ball in play. And oops, we got to re-roll that white one. That's kind of on an edge. 286 ball in play. That's going to be an out. So 86 on a right. Whoops, why do I keep flipping that over? 86 on a right is ground out third base. 1 out for the Twinkies. Carlos Correa is up. He had 14 home runs and 319 at-bats last year. And we have 381, which is going to be a ball in play. And 857 looks a little bit juicy. That's going to be a single for Correa. So Correa is on. His stealing is FF. He's not going anywhere. Sears' fatigue drops to an 11. He is hanging tough. Really can't afford to give up a big inning right now. Santana, 403 is a ball in play. And 722 is going to be an out. So 22 on a lefty. Excuse me. 22 on a lefty's fly out left field. Runner will hold. 2 outs, runner on first base for Trevor Larnach. He struck out in his first at bat. 301 is a ball in play. And 864 is a little bit juicy. That's going to be a single. Okay. And let's see, Larnach is a lefty, so the ball is hit to right field. Ball is hit to right field on a single. And a 6 is 1 plus an option to advance. So Correa is at second. Let's see if we want to advance Correa. His running is a 27. And the ball was hit to right field. The right fielder for Oakland is Butler. 27 he would advance. It's not worth it. They are going to hold him. Sears is down to a 10. That was not a winning proposition with his lack of running ability. Miranda is up first and second with the two base runners on for the last 2 innings, and nothing so far for Minnesota. Let's see if Jose Miranda can get something going here. 451 is a ball in play. And 638 is going to be an out. 38 on a righty is going to be fly out center field. 2 innings in a row. We had a little bit of possibility for the Minnesota Twins, but they were shut down on back-to-back innings. Schumann is leading off. Ryan's fatigue drops to an 11. We're definitely going to see some relievers in this game. These guys do not have the best fatigue, which is pretty much, tells the story of modern baseball. In high leverage baseball, their fatigue is going to be adjusted based on the hits and walks and earned runs and all that good stuff for their era. So each pitcher is going to have a fatigue based on their performance that year. A pitcher that works more innings, obviously, is going to have a potential to have a higher fatigue. So let's see. Max Schumann is up. 468 is a ball in play. And 184, no, a little bit high. 84 on a righty is going to be a ground out third. So, one out for Oakland. And we have Lawrence Butler, the leadoff hitter, who struck out to lead off the game. 518 is a ball in play. And 366 is an out. 66 on a lefty is a ground out second base. 2 gone to lead off the inning. Miguel Andujar. If he can shut him down here, that'll be good for his fatigue. Oh my goodness, 0-2 is a possible error. And let's finish off with the ball in play. 626. 26 on a righty. 26 on a righty as a fly out left field. We have to do an error or a range check. 1 to 20. Oh, it is a range check. So we have a range check on the left fielder on a fly out. We're going to get out the rule book here and flip over. It's pretty rare where you have to actually check the rule book. But we have a fly out. That's infield single. And we have a fly out range check. So Andujar is a righty. And that means the ball was hit to left. Was it hit the left field? I forgot what we just rolled. So let's see. Range check. I forgot who we hit it to. I'm just call that a bonehead mistake. But since Andujar is a right-hander, we're going to assume it was hit the left. The left fielder, I can't believe I forgot that, is his range is neutral. So we have roll the dice here. 53 races to the gap, solid catch. The range check had a potential for the fielder to not get to the ball and to turn an out into a single. So I apologize for forgetting where the ball was hit to. That error is on the user, right? So Castro's leading off the top of the fourth. Sears' fatigue drops to a 9. And we have a 1-0 game. Minnesota had 2 base runners on the last 2 innings. Let's see if they can get something going in the top of the fourth. Red, white, blue, 349 is a ball in play. And 468 is not going to be good. That's going to be an out. So 68 on a lefty is a ground out second. Let me not screw up who it was hit to this time. And Ryan Jeffers is up, the catcher. Flew out to center his first time. Red, white, blue. Oh, well, we got something here. 937. That's a strikeout. And Max Kepler. Ground ball to first base in the second inning. Nearly had a double play chance. That's another error check, 0-17. And we have 0-60. 0-60 is going to be a double. So we're going to have a double and an error check. So let me not forget where the ball is hit to. Kepler is a lefty. So the ball is hit to right field. The right fielder is a B. First we have to see if it's a range check. So it is a range check, 0-7. And it is not robbed or is not taken away. On a range check, you have an opportunity for the double to be robbed by an amazing play by the fielder. This doesn't happen very often, but the possibility is always there. So whenever you roll an error check, 1 to 20 is going to be a range check, and 21 to 80 is going to be an error. So basically an error check is a fielder check. And on a range check, depending on the fielder's range, which is either a plus or a minus or neutral, you can turn a out into a hit by if the fielder has poor range, or a hit into an out if the fielder has a good range. Doesn't happen very often, but the possibility is definitely there. And usually it creeps up when you least expect it. But Day is up in the bottom of the fourth. No, Margot is up, sorry. I got ahead of myself. 546 is a ball in play. And 407, that's going to be an out. So 07 is a line out third base. There we go. 0 for Minnesota. And too busy trying to explain things, I forgot what I was doing. Blade is up, and Ryan's fatigue goes down to a 10. So Ryan is doing okay. I mean, they're not giving up a lot of base runners, not a lot of runs. With the fatigue, the runs can really add up quickly and drive that fatigue down. So Ryan is on the mound, the bottom of the fourth. J.J. Bleday, 653 is a ball in play. And 495 is going to be an out. So 95 on a left is a ground ball to the pitcher. A little dribbler out to the mound. Pitcher handles it easily. And we have Brent Rooker up, who hit 39 ding-dongs last year. He got on first with the fielder's choice. His first at bat, 76 is a strikeout. And we have Shea Langoliers, who ground out to short in his first at bat. 797 is a walk. All right, we have a walk. Is that the first walk of the game? I believe it is. Shea is a C stealing, but not the best jump. We're just going to let things be since Oakland is up. And we have to reduce Ryan's fatigue 1 for that walk. We have Zach up. He hit a home run in his first at-bat. 360 is a ball in play. And 360 again. How about that? I swear I put him back in the cup. 60 on a righty is going to be a ground ball second base. So that will end the bottom of the fourth inning. And we have Byron Buxton leading off. J.P. Sears' fatigue is down to an 8. It is 1-0 top of the fifth inning. Buxton is 0 for 1 and hit by a pitch. 767, just a little bit short. Could have been an infield single. It'll be it's not a ball. We didn't even get to the ball and play. That was a ball and play roll. So 364, 64 on a righty is a ground ball second. So that is 1 out. I got excited there because of the roll was so close to his infield single, but I was looking at the wrong chart. Carlos Correa, single and fielder's choice. 9-10 is a strikeout. So that is 2 outs. Santana is 0 for 2. Red, white, blue, 831. 831 is a ball in play. 813. Not quite. I thought we were going to get something good, but it is a 13 on a left-handed batter, which is a line-out shortstop. 1-2-3 inning. The pitchers are holding tough here, and their fatigue is hanging in there. Ryan enters the game. His fatigue is down to an 8. Both pitchers are at an 8 fatigue right now. Bottom of the fifth inning. We're halfway through the game. Seth Brown is up, struck out in his first at-bat. 480 is a ball in play, and 757 is going to be an out. So 57 on a righty. That's ground ball to the first baseman. He steps on the bag, and there's 1 out. Abraham Toro flew to right field. We have 148 is a strikeout. So we have 2 outs. Things are kind of breezing along right now for both teams. Nothing crazy going on. Max Schumann is a 728. That's going to be a ball in play. Close to a walk, but not. 802. Didn't quite get there, so that's an 0-2 on a right-handed hitter. And that'll be a pop out to the shortstop. So we're breezing along. That is it. 1-2-3 inning, 1-2-3 inning in the 5th for both teams. Sears enters the game. His fatigue drops to a 7. A big inning could knock him out here. But so far he's pitching goose eggs. Santana is up here. Santana, we didn't change the cards. Larnack is up. He had a single and a strikeout. 332 is a ball in play. And 517, that is going to be an out. 17 is a fly out left field. That is 5 straight outs. Jose Miranda is up. He has a single and a fly ball to center field. 605 is a ball in play. 875. This looks a little bit juicy. That is a single for Jose Miranda. And Jose is not a threat to steal. J.P. Sears' fatigue goes down to a 6. So Miranda is on first. Castro is a C bunter. We don't have a lot of offense here. I don't really want to bunt and have 2 outs with the runner on second. So we'll just let Willie go at it. 0-0-4. That is a error roll. We finish off with a ball in play. 0-68, a double. Okay? So let's remember which field it was hit to. He's batting left, so the double was hit to center field. So first we have to see what the runners advance. Center field double. 5 is 2 plus option. So we're just going to see how the play unfolds with the out or with the possible error. Center fielder is Boudet, and his range is minus. Let's see if it's a range check or error check. It is an error check. He is a C, so that is not an error. We're going to leave second and third. We're not going to send him. We're hoping that error would do some magic. Sears' fatigue drops down to a 5. So we have runners on second and third, and Jeffers is up. I'm going to walk Jeffers to load the bases for Max Kepler. Max Kepler has 8 ding-dongs and an OPS of 682, batting average 253. So he's a pretty average hitter, nothing spectacular, nothing awful. But we do have the bases loaded, and we're hoping for a double play here. Kepler 0.66 is a strikeout. That's a big strikeout for J.P. Sears. And that brings up Manuel Margot. 0 for 2. 0-0-1. A rare play. A rare play only happens on 1 out of every 500 rolls, or basically 1 out of every 13 or 14, 1 out of every 7 or 8 games. So we have a rare play. We're going to move the charts around here, and we're going to get out the rare play chart. Again, a rare play will only happen 1 out of every 7 or 8 games. So we will open up to the rare play chart, and we'll roll the dice, see what kind of shenanigans we have here. 229. Plenty of different rare play outcomes, so you never know what you're going to get. Foul or home run? Oh my goodness. We have a good one here. A deep shot down the line clears the wall, but lands close to the foul pole. Challenge. The manager argues the ball actually curved fair and should be a home run. So this is the Minnesota manager. 1-50, he wins the challenge, and it is a home run. So the ball curved towards the foul pole, and it was called out. It was called foul, okay? So We're going to roll 1 to 50. We're overturning it, and it is a grand salami, a grand slam. If not, it's just a foul ball. 1 to 50 is a grand slam, and it is a 0-4. How about that? The call is overturned. They challenged the play. And on the challenge, the replay showed the ball was fair. We have a home run, grand slam. Let me just pencil this in. That was a crazy, crazy play right there. And we'll pencil all 4 runs in. We'll figure out the fatigue. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 earned runs, 5. That brings Sears down to a 0 fatigue. Margot had 4 home runs last year. What a play. Minnesota, grand slam on a challenge. And we're going to bring in a new pitcher. Sears just absolutely got gassed on that one. We're going to bring in Hogan Harris. Let me just get everything all set up. Hogan Harris is topping off the 7th. And his fatigue is a 13, but he's coming in relief, so you half that and add 1. So if he's going to start at 7, he'll be a 6. And Byron Buxton is up. It is 4-1 after that play. Oops, I put Harris in the wrong inning. We'll get it figured out. Nobody on, 2 outs, Byron Buxton, and the dice hits the floor. How about that? We'll re-roll. All right, 471 is a ball in play. 471 is a ball in play, and this is going to be juicy. 966. That is a deep fly ball. That is a home run. Harris comes in to pitch, gives up a dinger to Buxton, and we lose 2 fatigue points for Harris. He's down to 4. All of a sudden, Minnesota is just going to bat. Carlos Correa is up 2 outs. 663 is a ball in play, and 185 is going to be an out. So 85 on a righty is going to be a ground ball third. So what do you know? What an inning that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just to double check. 5-1, Minnesota. 2 home runs in that inning. All the runs with 2 outs. The intentional walk, I don't know, it added a run. They're in a pretty good place after that strikeout. Ryan comes in, his fatigue is down to a 7. He has not given up a hit in the last 3 innings, so he's cruising along. Lawrence Butler is up 5-1. Let's see if Oakland can mount any comeback. 472 is a ball in play. 927 is going to be something decent. That's going to be a double. So Oakland is not dead yet. Ryan is down to 6. Lawrence Butler leads off with a double. He's a pretty good base runner, but we're going to leave him at second for Miguel Andujar. 801, that's going to be a ball in play. And 589, that's going to be an out. So 89 is going to be a ground out third. And we have a 5. If runners are forced, if no runners are forced, they hold. So that's going to be a 5-3 play, and the runner stays at second. All right, so Bleday is up. JJ Bleday. Red, white, blue, 088 is a strikeout. So 2 outs. We let off with a double. But Big Joe Ryan is shutting him down. Rooker is up 0 for 2. 219 is going to be a ball in play. That just missed a walk. 219. This looks juicy. Rooker can hit the ball deep. 957 is a home run. That is long gone. That's a 2-run ding-dong for Rooker. And all of a sudden, we have a ball game again. And let me pencil this in. That'll be 3 from his fatigue. Ryan is down to 3 on his fatigue for the home run and the 2 earned runs. It is 5-3 in the bottom of the 6th. And we have 2 outs. Shea Langoliers is up. 4-10 is a ball in play. And 238, that's going to be an out. So 38 on a righty is fly out center field. What a game we have. This is pretty exciting battle. And 2 runs for Oakland, 5-3. We're going to the top of the 7th. Harris is going to stay in. His fatigue's down to a 3. He has pitched 1/3 of an inning. Carlos Santana is up. He's 0 for 3 today. We have 086. That's going to be a strikeout. 2 strikeouts on the day for Santana. Trevor Larnach, 1 for 3 with a single. 870 is a strikeout as well. Hogan Harris is not, he has 61 strikeouts in 72 innings, so not the craziest turn of events. Miranda is up 2 for 3 with 2 singles. And we have a 140. That will be a walk. So Harris is down to a 2. Miranda's stealing is not great. We're going to leave him there. Castro's up. Runner on first, 2 outs. We have 685 is going to be a ball in play. And 457, that's going to be an out. So 57 on a lefty is going to be a ground ball. First base, he steps on the bag. Boom, boom, and boom. 5-3, bottom of the 7th inning. Joe Ryan has 2 fatigue points left. We're going to leave him in because he's pitching a pretty good ball game. Given up a couple of ding-dongs. He's had a single, a home run, a walk, a double, and a home. So 4 hits and a walk in 6 innings. Not bad. We're going to see what happens here. Geloff is up. He is 1 for 2 with a home run. 332 is a ball in play. Oh, my goodness. This is not good at all. 008, Joe Ryan, speak of the devil, gives up a home run. Zach has 2 on the day. What do you know? Ryan is down to 1 fatigue. And we are going to yank him and bring in a reliever here. Let's see. This Varland gives up 68 hits in 49 innings. I do not think he will be coming into the game. What do we got here? We need somebody that doesn't look like they're going to sink the ball game. Cole Sands looks pretty decent from Minnesota. So Sands starts at 6. He's 5. And Sands, all right. Brown is up. Sands is pitching. He had 59 hits in 71 innings, 85 strikeouts in 71 innings, so he can shut things down when he is on. Seth Brown, 107. Speaking of being on, that is a strikeout. A big fat range of strikeouts for Cole Sands. Abraham Toro is 799 ball in play. And 248 on a lefty is going to be a flyout right. So 2 outs. Schumann is up 0 for 2. We have a close game. It is 5-4. Schumann, 991. That's going to be an error possibility. Ball in play, 156 is going to be an infield single. Before we pencil that in, infield single. Schumann is a righty, so the ball is hit to first base. So the first baseman ranges, and let's see if it's not a range check, it's a possible error check. The first baseman is a B, and that's not going to be an error. So that's going to be an infield hit. Sands fatigue goes down to a 4. So we have 2 outs, runner on first. Schumann hit a little dribbler to the first, and he could not get it over to the bag. Schumann's a little bit better runner than you would think. Butler is up. So here we go. Red, white, blue, 488 ball in play. And 159. Oh, just missed an infield single. That's going to be an out. 59 on a lefty. He just missed an infield single. That's ground out to the first base. That is it. 1 run, 5-4, going into the top of the 8th inning. And we are going to bring in a reliever for Oakland. Harris is out. Let's see what we have here. And we're going to bring in Ursig. So let me just pencil him in. Ursig is a 5. He's going to come in as a 4. And he is going to be pitching to Ryan Jeffers, who had an intentional walk in the 6th, which wound up allowing him to score on the grand salami. So let's see, red, white, blue, 303. Ball in play, 821. This could be, no, a little bit low. So 21 is going to be a fly out left field. Kepler is up. And he has a double. He's 1 for 3. Red, white, blue, 130 is a strikeout. Ursig has 41 Ks and 36 innings pitched, so he can mow him down when he is on. Margot, 1 for 3 with a grand salami. 269 is a ball in play. And we have, 934. This could be a little bit sassy. It's a single. So that is a single. And Ursig's fatigue goes down to a 3. Margot's going to stay there. We got 2 outs, runner on first. Byron Buxton is up. Buxton hit a home run. He is 1 for 3. Red, white, blue, 301 is a ball in play, and 325 is going to be an out. So 25 on a righty is going to be fly out left field. There you have it. No runs, top of the 8th inning. It's 5-4. Bottom of the 8th inning now. Sands pitched a complete inning. And let's see, we're going to leave him in just for the heck of it. Why not? Andujar is up. His fatigue is strong, so we'll leave him in. 231 is this is unbelievable. I want to explain something. Andujar here is not a batter that's going to walk. He has 1 walk number on his card, 942. Cole Sands is not a pitcher that's going to give up a lot of walks. 230 to 231. And what do we roll? We roll a walk, of course. That's baseball, right? So Andujar is on first. Sands' fatigue is down to 2. Andujar, we're not going to try to advance him. Pretty average stolen base if he can get a jump, but we're not going to do that. Blade is up. And we have 915, which is a strikeout. So Rooker is up. Rooker has a home run. He's 1 for 3 with a dinger. Red, white, blue, 879 is a strikeout. So that's 2 outs. And Shea Langoliers is 0 for 2 with a walk. Red, white, blue, 361 is a ball in play. And 281 is going to be an out. So 81 on the right is a ground ball. Shortstop, we're going to call that a 6-4. Fielder's choice. And we go to the top of the ninth inning. Minnesota is up 5-4. Korea is leading off. Irseg, we're going to bring in a new pitcher for Minnesota, or Oakland if they have any decent relievers. Kyle Mueller, 4.01 ERA. Scott Alexander isn't bad. Let's keep him in the ball game here. So we'll bring in Alexander. And let's see, Alexander. Fatigue is 5, so it drops to a 4. All right, Korea is up versus Alexander. Alexander has 31 Ks in 38 innings. He does walk a few, doesn't give up a lot of hits. Korea 518 is going to be a ball in play, and 563 is going to be an out. So 63 is a ground ball, second base. Big Carlos Santana is up. 0 for 4 with 2 whiffarooskies. What do we have? 188 is nothing. That's going to be a ball in play. I thought maybe we'd have a third strikeout here, but we don't. 725. 25 on a left. And hitter is a fly out center field. So 2 outs. Santana is 0 for 5 on the day. Larnach is up 1 for 4 with a single. And we have 151, which is a ball in play. And 693, that's going to be an out. So 93 is ground ball to the pitcher. 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the ninth inning, 5-4, Minnesota. And we have Geloff, who is 2 for 3 with 2 home runs. Let's see what we have for Minnesota as far as closers. I have not looked. I'm not familiar with their team. And let's see if we have a closer to bring in. There's got to be one here somewhere. I'm missing it. Theobar. Duran. So Duran is going to come in the bottom of the ninth. Let's see what we have with Duran. Duran's fatigue is a 5, so he comes in the game. It drops to a 4. 48 hits in 54 innings. He can strike out batters, 66 and 54. Doesn't give up a lot of home runs, so pretty decent pitcher. Geloff is up, and he is 2 for 3 with 2 solo shots. So we've seen crazier. Let's see what happens. 591 is a ball in play. And we have 870, which is a single. I got a little bit excited there because I thought Geloff was going to launch one for the. I can't recall ever having 3 home runs in a game by a batter, but so Geloff's on first. What a way to lead off the bottom of the ninth inning in this game. Seth Brown is up, and he is 0 for 3 with 2 whiffarooskies. 143 is a strikeout. All right, Toro is up 0 for 3. 308 is a ball in play. Toro's not a home run hitter. 623 on a lefty is a fly out left field. So 2 outs. Schumann is up. He has 7 home runs and 396 at bats. And he is 1 for 3 with a single today. 153 is a strikeout, and that is the ball game. What a game. 5-4 Minnesota. Let's stack these up. And we'll bring out the score sheet and look at the tally. 5-4. Duran gets a save. And we'll pull the score sheet over. So, let's see. We have, we did not have any errors in the ball game. We had quite a few error checks early on. We have hit by pitch. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. 10 hits for Minnesota. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits for Oakland. So there you have it, guys. Minnesota 5, Oakland 4. The first 5 innings were pretty much a pitcher's duel. And then we had the crazy top of the 6th inning with a grand slam. A very memorable play. This is how I kind of designed the game. You're not going to get a lot of rare plays. You're not going to get a lot of crazy range checks. But when they do happen and they do actually occur, usually they result in something pretty memorable. So there we have it, guys. Thank you for watching. And if you have any questions on the game, drop them down below.